first of all, welcome again to Madrid.
Very much.
Well, we are here surrounded by all these amazing props and costumes of Game of Thrones. Back in May, you said that you got the chance to keep a little bit of props from the set.
It wasn't a little bit. It was a big bit.
bit.
Yeah, I did. I got some stuff. But just over the years, I just wanted some mementos.
Yeah. And what do you think about the things that they got to keep from you and get to put in this exhibition?
Well, it's great. Over here behind us is one of the most important things that Davos made, which was the when he carved the deer for Shireen. Do you remember this part of the story? It's how we found out what happened to her, and that's here. I mean, behind me, it's a bit scary. We have the Red Woman, my enemy. She's there, but I mean, there's a lot of memories that that's brought back by this. On the screen over here is, in a moment, will come up my very first day on Game of Thrones, which was on the beach with this flaming sword.
Yeah.
And that was 8 years ago, something like that. Very strange. But I'm a fan of the show. Myself and my family would religiously watch each episode on the sofa, on the couch.
Yeah.
So to come here and see these costumes that I never saw when I was working, because I never did any scenes with the Martells or any of that. So to actually get a close up, and as I say, I'm a fan as well. Is a great treat.
Although you kept some things from the set of this exhibition, if you could keep one thing of the exhibition, what would you bring home?
That's a very good question. There's just so much. There's. I mean, probably the easiest thing would be one of the swords. I think Longclaw is around here somewhere. I think Jon Snow's sword. But there's, I mean, amazing. The armor, you know. I mean, to have, if I had, big enough house to put a suit of armor in the corner, I'd very happily have there. Jaime Lannister's armor is astonishing. It's beautiful, beautiful.
Well, you got the chance to work with nearly all of the big characters of the show. I'd like to do a quick lining test about your castmates, because that's things fans want to know. For example, who was the goofiest one on set?
Oh, that man over your shoulder there. Conleth Hill is a naughty boy. He's great fun, and I know him from before. I've done some work with him before. He's a very funny guy. Totally unlike Varys. He's an extraordinary actor, Conleth. Amazing actor. He's like a chameleon. He just changes. He's a wonderful character actor. And as well as Stephen, we had a lot of fun. Myself and Carice are very good friends.
Yeah.
I made a movie with her before we started Game of Thrones called Black Butterflies, and so I used to. I spent my day annoying Carice. I used to enjoy that, but we laughed every day. We laughed. She's. I hope we get to work together again. I miss her. I miss her a lot.
Yeah. Do you keep in touch with the actors and the crew?
Yeah. We've a big WhatsApp group with about 20 people in it or something. And I think it was Emilia Clarke's birthday yesterday, so we were all wishing her a happy birthday, and we keep in touch, and even the showrunners, David and Dan, are on the group, and we hurl abuse at each other occasionally. Yeah, no, it's great. It's lovely to have.
Oh, that's great. And who was the most emotional, the drama king or drama queen of the set?
You know what? It was wonderful. It was. David Benioff, I don't know if I can say this, but he did describe it as a dickhead-free zone. So there was no idiots. There's something that happens when you're doing something that feels special.
Yeah.
And this show felt special from the get-go. Is that everybody, while they were having fun, the work it's taken very seriously. Sometimes you have to have a laugh to get through stuff that may not be as good as it should have been.
Yeah.
So there was no drama queens. They wouldn't have been allowed. They'd have been beaten up. So it was a beautiful bunch of people, like genuinely a beautiful bunch of people we were working with. I really do miss them all.
And the one that was the most perfectionist?
Well, we all like to be perceived as perfectionists. I've always had some people talk about difficult actors. There's difficult good and difficult bad.
Yeah.
And if anybody's been difficult and they go, no, I want to try something like this. If it's for the quality of the show, then I'm for that. That's why we don't just do one take. We do many takes, is so we can improve it and get it better and get it more exciting and more interesting. I can't think of anybody who was just causing problems because there were silly actors or anything like that. It was very well cast, very well cast.
A lot of years together, so yeah, you have to make a bond. Yeah.
You make a family. You have to. So you don't tolerate bad behavior.
I assume there was a group which all about gifts and emojis, like every family.
Oh, there's a lot of abuse goes on, but it's gentle. It's lovely.
I want you to think maybe 20 years from now, when we are celebrating what Mark did Game of Thrones put in TV history, what would you like the show to be remembered? What would you like to be its legacy?
It's strange you should use that word. I've been acting a long time, and I never really thought of legacy or leaving something behind or whatever. Really, until this show. And it was only when it started changing from a television show into like a cultural phenomenon that you start thinking, hold on a minute, in 20 years' time when I'm probably dead, people will still be watching this show. And it's the quality of the storytelling. I mean, if you think about it, you had stuff like The Wire, you had stuff like Sopranos and Breaking Bad. Each raised the bar for quality. And I think we got the bar and raised it a little bit as well. And hopefully, the legacy maybe is to inspire younger filmmakers, younger storytellers, that telling a great story and doing it really well is the best thing. You can get results, you can get popularity, you can make a lot of money with quality. And if people are inspired from that's a very good legacy to have.
I hope to see you in 20 years for the exhibition. 20 years, yeah. We can steal the Melisandre's necklace, and that will be all. Yeah.
At the door. Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.